Hey crafty friends, Cassidy here with Timeless Creations by Cassidy, here with another really quick project share that you can do as a quick gift or for a craft fair or whatever you really want to use it for. So these are what I'm going to be making today. There's two different styles here. I think I like this style better. This one you can see at the bottom how it folds out a little bit. This one I actually taped the bottoms and I don't really care for the way it sits and it won't stand up like the other one does, like that. So, but essentially it's just a mini purse album and you can use these as quick little gifts or something that you can put in a craft show or whatever you want to use them for. So the items that you're going to need, you are going to need some cardstock, some ribbon, and then a couple of other things that I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using my corner rounder. I am going to be using this punch, and also I don't have just a circle punch, so I'm going to be using this spool to get my circle. Alright, so the first thing that you're going to do, you're also going to need a scoreboard. And I'm going to use my fabulous Martha Stewart scoreboard that I just received as a gift, and I am so in love with this thing. It's ridiculous. There it is. Alright, so what you're first going to do, you're going to cut your first piece of paper to 3 1/4 by 10. And then you're going to score this you're going to start at 3 1/2. So you're 3 1/2, 4, 4 1/2, 5, 5 1/2, 6, and 6 1/2. All right, so then you're going to accordion fold these. Just like this, back and forth, until you got your base here. Like so. Somehow I did it a little crooked, so we're just going to fix it. All right, and then you're just going to reinforce your creases. Nice and creased well. All right, so that's going to be the base. Then you're going to, you can either score it or not. I am, because I like using this thing because it's super cool. I don't know why I'm so cheesy, but that's all right. So each of these, so you're going to have 3 pages on here. And so you want to cut 3 coordinating cardstock or whatever you want to use. And you want to cut it to 3 inches by 6 inches. And then you're going to score at 3 inches. And you want to score with whatever side that you want facing on the bottom. Like so. I have a kid yelling for me, so I'm going to score this last one and then I'll put you guys on a brief hold and I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. So I left off just scoring these, the mini pages for the album. And we're done with the scoreboard. Alright. So next what you're going to do, you're going to take your base and you're going to take your sheets. You're going to need your adhesive, which I should have said in the beginning. I forgot to. So what we're going to do, we're going to put adhesive on the edges of both sides of our page. And then we're going to go in like so. And you're going to place these on your little mountains here. I just gotta make sure the camera. And you're gonna repeat that step with all of your pages. And it doesn't matter what kind of adhesive you use for this. You can, if you're gonna plan on using the inside as a pocket, you're gonna want to use wet glue because this will stay sticky. The ATG adhesive is always going to be sticky, so things will get stuck in there if you choose to use this and then use the page as a pocket. So you want to keep that in mind. When you're putting your book together. And like I said, this is so quick and it's something that is super easy to pull together and just be, oh, well, I'm glad I'm done with that. No, I'm not. All right. So that is how that goes. And because I don't want to pause it to reload this, I'm just going to use my Recollections one here. All right, so now your next part, you're going to cut either 2 coordinating cardstock or just 1 and 2 sections of 3 by 3. And then for this, I cut these and then I cut 2 of these. So on the outside of this, I am going to adhere this down to this. So like I said, this is a 3 by 3 square. And for this one, I'm going to round all my corners here. I like the more finished look on my projects. I just love the way rounded corners looks. Whoa. So I'm just rounding all my corners off. I'm even going to round my page corners to make those look a little more finished as well, like so. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and we're going to take our paper and sorry I'm not talking much, guys. I just don't think like you guys need instruction on how to glue paper down. So I'm finishing up with my last, which is going to be my back cover of my book. And we're going to go ahead and lay it down like that. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get our circles taken care of. So what I do is I'm using the leftover cardstock. I used a 6 by 6 pad. So this is my leftover from one of my pages. And what I did, I just went ahead and I traced around this spool to get my circle, like so. And then I folded the circle in half and I reinforced the crease. And then with my other circle, I went ahead and I used this to get a decorative touch. So I used that, and then I folded that in half as well. And then we need slits for our purse string. So what I did, I stuck this one on top of here where I wanted it. And I went ahead and I slit in through these two holes to make my purse strings. All right, so what we're going to do first, we're going to feed through this hole and this other one over here. And if you're not using a decorative punch like I am, what you could do, or what I've done, so on the other two, where did they go? Okay, I'm losing my brain. Oh, right here's one. All right, so for this one, what I did is I took a small circle and a larger circle, and I cut my slits in my small circle, put my purse string through that, and then I glued it to the back of the small circle and then just glued it on top of the big circle. But this one is going to be a little different because we have a little bit of a different look that I'm trying to go for here. So we're just going to go ahead and we're going to stick our purse strings in here like so. Alright, so then what I'm going to do for this part, I want my purse string a little higher, a little more. Alright, so we're going to use hot glue for this part. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little bit of glue here and a little bit of glue here. And this is where we're going to stick down our purse strings to hold them in place. Alright, so there we have that part. Alright, so then what I'm going to do is now I am going to lift this side and I'm going to put my glue just around, I'm going to try to anyway without burning myself, just around here, and then around a couple of my scallops up here at the top, just to hold it in place when I push it down. So there's that side. And then we're going to repeat the process and we're going to do the same thing on this side. Alright, so I'm going to fold this back in half. And then now we're going to attach it to our base. So what I'm going to do is this part, I am going to do my hot glue, and I'm literally just going to go around the edge of the circle. And then, totally forgot to tell you guys, you're going to need some type of adhesive, or not adhesive, some type of closure. You can do either how I'm doing it with Velcro. You could do the Velcro circles. You could do magnets. You could do it any way that you want. And for this, I am literally just putting the hot glue on the back of the magnet, or the Velcro. Like so. Now we're going to do it to the side as well. We're going to go ahead and push that down. And you just want to make sure that that is completely dry before you attempt to lift up your inside. So now you have your purse string and you have your complete album. And then when you open it, you have your Velcro closure. And now I don't like this, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cover that up with another piece of paper. No, I'm not. I didn't think that out. It's okay. Happy accident. All right, so there you have it. And you have just a mini album. And I'll just show you quick the insides of these ones. Like I said, these ones have the purse string underneath the first circle, which is what I didn't take into account when I was making the one with the decorative edge. But, I mean, that's part of the creative process, right? And you can use different trims, like this one has a rosette trim for the purse string. This just has a ribbon for the purse string. And then this just has another type of ribbon, just a thinner ribbon for the purse string. And there you have it. A really quick project to go ahead and do for a quick gift or giveaways or whatever you want to do. So I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I hope that this helped you and you enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Otherwise, please be sure to like, subscribe, and share my channel to stay up to date on all of my current projects. Have a crafty day. Bye.